Markkanen just signed an extension with the Jazz. After all the rumors back and forth, will Lauri Markkanen be traded? Will he sign the extension? The question has been answered. Lauri Markkanen just signed a 5-year, $238 million extension. Congratulations to him, because I've mentioned this before in a couple videos, but remember, Lauri Markkanen, he was on the Bulls for his, rookie season and stuff like that, and he had very high expectations after how his rookie season went. Then his sophomore season didn't go, as planned. And so his value, quote unquote, around the league went down. And when he went to the Cavs, I actually thought he played well on the Cavs. But then he goes to the Jazz, becomes an all-star, and gets a huge bag. So congratulations to him, because he earned that. And that just shows you, it could be you are, that type of player, but you're in the wrong situation for yourself. So shout out to Lauri Markkanen. But now that he signs a 5-year extension, I did say a few times throughout this process that I heard, or I saw or read some rumors that the Jazz wanted to build around Lauri Markkanen. And so now it's clear that they are trying to do that, because a 5-year extension. So basically, what are the Jazz going to do now that they signed Lauri Markkanen? What players are they going to target to trade for? Because they have a ton of picks. Danny Ainge stacked those picks. And they have a ton of young talent as well. We know this. So who is going to be on the trading block? And who are they going to target to pair with Lauri Markkanen? Right now, the biggest name is probably Brandon Ingram. But I don't think they're going after Brandon Ingram. I don't think that really makes sense. So, the Jazz could target him, but I don't think they are targeting him. But I feel like at the moment, he's probably the biggest name. I think they should definitely go after a point guard. Now, I like Keyonte George. I think he has a very high potential. He was very good, in the minutes he did play last year. He could be something. But if they are, all in on winning right now with Lauri, I don't know if they're going to wait around for Keyonte George to develop. Because Keyonte George was a rookie last season. And he's not ready to contend for a championship right now. That's no shade at him. He's just not ready because he hasn't had enough time. So my question would be, are they considering moving him? I haven't heard anything about that. And again, I don't think they should move him. I think his ceiling could be something very high. But at the same time, if they are going all in, he might be on the trading block. We've heard rumors of Walker Kessler being on the trading block. That one still doesn't make sense to me. I really don't get it, but if they want to trade him, they want to trade him. He's not available, but I feel like someone like a Darius Garland, I may have said this last time when I was talking about them. I don't remember, but I feel like a Darius Garland would be a nice fit alongside Lauri, because again, I feel like they need that point guard if they're not going to go forward with Keyonte George. And so I think Darius Garland's a good option. He's, somewhat fits the timeline. I feel like Lauri and Darius Garland would get, have that nice tandem. He would get a lot of good looks from him. Darius Garland can pass the ball. So I like that option. I'm just naming players here who I just feel like would be a good fit. I don't think any of these players are available at the moment, which is part of the problem. But for example, I feel like someone like Trey Murphy III would be awesome on this team alongside Lauri, and let's say Darius Garland too. I feel like that'd be really nice. And then I guess for the center position, since, in this scenario, we're moving Walker Kessler, who would be a good fit? And then you got to get your two-way wing, whoever that is. Paul George obviously just got signed, so he's not available. Could Kevin Durant become available? I mean, if you get Kevin Durant, though, the timeline is right now. There is no room for error because, he is later in his career. KD is not available at this moment, but imagine Lauri Markkanen and KD next to each other. Crazy. So overall, though, this just solidifies the Jazz basically trying to build around Lauri Markkanen. And what moves they're going to make next is going to be so interesting because, again, Danny Ainge stacked those picks. They have a ton of picks. So, they can make a deal with somebody. They have the assets. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do next.